So we can case or also for we could be a keyboard with Tom and me. I can't say as a natural. Mama knew. For chairman, I'm a new part 1 and 2. Sakumono police station.
A Pukuazi, a Pukud, and our friend Kuma would a way Pukud.
Everybody say, Sophobi, Orion Cinema, set up and I sell Mujamupa.
Yo,
I saw me about 20 years ago.
Yo,
not no one or say, I knew the bio. Or say, I saw you be a chat on keyboard.
Yo,
now I won't who said it's so pretty no. Into what I said, maybe very good for the Bremen. Monsieur and my operative. The first is out of the Bremio. No, the man on the count when I'm steady. The second time, oh, I saw a crowd crab a chunk for Christ when you're complex. Wow, the parliament is coming to Yakana. I mean, fat.
Wow,
but me as a member is Jacob to whom that day he asked for dollars. No business sending me dollars. But me won't bank as the bill had a ton of say internet in your mind. To magazine, I'm okay. This said, I deal with 10 cities, I'm a magazine, then I say 10 cities. To make a to be a 9 cities, but yes, now the toy. About so, I saw someone penting $100 in Banam fat. Fortunately, with $100. Now the man, all kind of know, on my receipt. And chase what you say is coming from. Uncle Bright, say you receipt, I mean, yeah, come in the prison. Wow. Yes, into me, oh, my tell you, me bomb me hand or pack in the hand of a gooning, sir.
We bring you the best only on your radio. Coda Radio. Uncle Bright is live in charge.
Yasan Eshia Bio, Yame Ayadon Yasenshia, Kuda Radio, Akase Free so. Yeshia on last week or Monday when we met on this platform. I'm say Yane Uncle Fred Chimensa, our friend Fredima, any bidding Komowaha. Now we promised, I made a promise, say ene, the best sang no actua in commodity so. And open to Yamiadum, Wababe Kayensa, Ewo Kuda Radio Studio ha. Now we the in Chiani adin in Amitra so Teonia into the discussions straight away. Now as Mrekono, Muama Beninano, say you'll be part of it in Michicham, Sena Econ Pepe. And pay me what Uncle Fred Chimensa, Fredima, Ewo Studio. Uncle Fred Etreng, Eda Yesu say.
Well, I feel I'm here.
Ede nyamia se em se wa beka ensa no pe se na your promises here baba studio ha no
sa pepe
em se la se obi frɛ fi US
any UK nyina
o nyina o frɛ
those
serious I was so surprised me one we afrɛ me fi ha and abrochiri fi dem so Karachi now ne kasa fight was so exciting. Can he come again? We say the baba na and I'm so obeba already we've been brothers for close to 30 years in India. Now, they really enjoyed your Yahoo's. Thank you very much for watching. I will say, no, you are free, we are free Italy, we are free. I feel so back. Who crowd on in the Kasai? On in the Kasai, US. Sister Lucy, she was so happy talking to you. You are saying she you and opena and opena which row be? Yawasare. Very soon is going to roll a program. The Buga show is very soon going to be rolled on Koda Radio. Na Monshe Nenim. And then I'll be starting another way. And Netambe.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
And then
you
Buga.
So.
Buga.
Papa.
Send a needing concern a bear.
Send it in when I'm say.
Okay, Yankoso. Mr. Banza Aquaba. But and the focus no war Uncle Freddy so. Na monso yewi anaja mayena mode muwe no so akeka ho enkakra. Enti yebekwa asem no straight away. Anope mi hu Uncle Fred. Wo de bia betu o Facebook as usual as a prolific writer as you are. Now the we bia betu o Facebook so. Na mi hu no na strike my dream. We say, see yourself if you are not corrupt. Who I don't know, I take now to na so insightful. And I'm sure them say no. we initially decided that we were going to talk about land grabbing and scrambling for land, government lands in this country. Me sure say no, I prepare what you. But me do studio hard. Them say no. Let me say over bantem. Thank you. You discuss it and suddenly rule on. Because I feel say we need to discuss it. Because as I see our folks say, then our folks say abansiko say them. All boils down to corruption. But I think that the corruption starts from somewhere.
That's right.
But he discuss here. Then he pay you won't have him. He pay you won't have a corruption basket in him. Now the nipa bi na kwaku room. Na de ba kwa me woni say politicians and a focus ni na won so ntino. Aya na ade na ayira into fight it. Because the focus is on just politicians who come into the system on no be system within 4 years no ko. Civil servant no 20 year ni. Trotro dava, trotro meet, no ton ade oguaso, no ton kelewele, no ton kwadu, no ton kate. Ni nyina ye hu afum. Asofo ene asorema osha ene won kenska wa asore ene sankrofri nyina no quarista. Na ye hu afisa enuomanim. Na no na be share them say no. I think the article now the banner is so insightful. So let's look at it and dialogue it and see. Say. So I sat down and I couched something. Let me say, examine yourself to see if you are not corrupt among the corrupt class. Examine yourself to see if you are not among the corrupt class. Join the discussion. Share. Na we share nso fako na nipa ni nyina no yɛn discussion but obetumi send messages as you watch along. Bra we share nyina na send messages na odeba. Say the be nyina yɛbɛdwane discussion na yɛhwɛ what we are going to discuss thoroughly. Now, what Nedi can belt me who intro now yen. We say when you put too much sugar into your tea, when you are outside your home in a hotel, it means that you are corrupt. Uncle Fred, what do you mean by that? Now if you're breaking it down.
Okay, you here no me use hotel no as a point of a but hotel no expand ko baby so I could be in chain if you are kokosra no. Na no persons wakosra nti na oduani die ni bibia wo so no. The sichiri kakra na ne nema kakra wo ho no. Wo hia kakra bi no wo de be use. But essence of call ya wonya ni free nti no. Wo use no sa
because enya wo na wo toy.
Enya na toy to ami use. Na say you know if you enkwala bi mu and say na manisha se. Hwe from infancy ya wo na kwala ni wie wo ha na mami enkwam nam o wiya papa botum ko djuma ba no akodutu botum no yiska no ho e be trickle down afi ko school classroom am for pen and a pencil no asati ewia nkitinkiti ni nya beti hu afi when you be bounce no do secondary school afi wa ba be bully o punish am for ni be brave stealing from the dry lines.
Okay.
You see, the kind about school days, those days now revolution on 1980 and anymore, you know. We so punch as say on the table, no be we are. Yes. Senior Biano, yes, I didn't know the last me none about them. Oh, yes, about them because we are not the get to.
Okay.
Cotton, not a cotton, we need a unanimous
drugs.
It was a sense of man, corruption, but it dimusa. Penyu bi wapa mi ninu pa school no is a corruption is a amon wan wie form 5 no cry permanent free school
wan wie prempe ko
wan wie ko wi o we but we penyi pa
se si o penyi no man
ai
enti sa onipa na wore kana asem sisi no sa ne ye no starting from the beginning enne wo se baby o no e ho bedo
I so se be because the sis ban e dey say nyinsen udi se nyenye dene a
repeat
it's corruption no you mo who do be bree and pimpi and de ne ko to sika enko azo obi sika this means so make reference to the civil servants.
Yes,
some of them are more corrupt than any people. Just okokra we dwuma wa ya obi twa ka no delay o de be to so no and they we be na just contractors be bree no o sika akọ umakọ because of delays ade ne da ho on sign amount that I quite remember me it be hear me national population and housing census.
Okay.
2010 you be kan ni po Ghana ha no. Jingle say the kan no na me ye ni nyina. Yes, 2010 population and housing
census.
Jingle be out to read the Subin TV to be am na me record it. The contract came to me. The ye the coin no corruption ka crowd to se wom. Omo ya sense on pe bi edi ni tro. Sa ye Kofi is going to or the bar be coffee is nephew.
Okay.
Not the coffee going. Not the about
a big critic error.
That's why
you have to go and correct it.
Correct it.
Or frustrate you. Yes.
Or correct you. Or the bill call.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Or you correct. Or
correct. Yes.
No, another bill.
So script no much on baby.
Yeah. Okay.
So what be a wrong one?
Okay.
No, that call. If I go back to the studio, I have to pay again.
Yeah. Okay. To the studio.
Yes.
And
why wrong ones? You know, who recorded the
win him.
Why record the wrong ones? And I call it the wrong one. Be call more. Obuti say fine, but why the way do you? So when him start will be one. Any.
So we have to pay.
You have recorded all of them for them. To about me who be if you know no they come on. What this cancer. Be sick at 3,000.
So Oba, me fans Oba. Obetumi I record be 4-5 episodes different but the same message.
Yes.
Ne carry.
Yes.
But we are. Na oye yantu odokwa o ma ho. Na what send dia koso.
O copy nyama no.
Yes.
It who here copy na so ko be na akwa say copy no. So me Oba me ho an me say Oba be extra week. No that call. Okay, so you buy any mistake by it. The sack of free actors in your mom's be kind. I need you.
Meanwhile, actors in play one party.
Play one party. 2 hour record no. To okay, say we script 1. Hey, Kofi is going to school. Script 2. Hey, Kofi going to school. Kofi school. So
to deliberately when him say I don't know. Sane. Yes.
With him the right one. But the moment wrong one was to do he has all those forms. I didn't know the Kwakojiska.
So finally, they settle. He will compel them to settle on the right one. By then, maybe or the transition be 4 or 5 ako.
Wabi. Corruption up to now 3,000 cedis. Ghana Statistical Service
since 2010.
2010, they never paid me. And Anna and Pimpini, I had I had you home for so, and I see you home in so. The last time I come back, no call Rich Hospital.
Okay.
No, Uncle Fred. I'm so called Rich Hospital. Who can see can me bow how I'm from my What is your pension? But what do you pension in now? What do you mean? I feel damn no, so Uncle Fred, forgive us. Now then, a bureaucracy in the name, and so we call her no real quack. It's corruption, and it did. I did one, do you probably be a more officer, or Musuman, secondary school, any university level, no peer pressure, about better. Any bright, if you bring in a assassin, oh, fear. I want to be like him. Yeah. So you also start doing certain things. The town I'm scribble saying, I say, any way now, you be oh, fear. Man, you are so you're free.
Now, let me take them one after the other. Remember a discussion. What's say? If you use more tissue in a public washroom than you do at home, you are a potential thief if given the opportunity. I don't know. I was wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I was wrong.
I just say didn't can't so on memha be a potential thief.
Okay, the bear was missing
you. You didn't want in ya and I pass about to way.
Now, this will be a potential thief.
Sanity.
Uncle Fred, let's go back to it. This is something very common. Public washroom. Material be a so when regulating one to a manner on your pedal be used. Meanwhile, not in this would them a one not in. But such a person, when corruption is being discussed in a public space, so the panel on one they discuss discuss corruption. But the way you with you, who said who say they need to be conscient as an answer.
Sanity. But be our quack, 50 and says, school no or minor. I promise someone Anna to be faithful a lawyer to Ghana, my mother. You can't quite a recite that.
You can
we don't implement it because it's so many no. It could do maybe an SSA. I don't know. See, Ukrabush for catch say, "I know my 60 years. You be pension. You want to be 54, and I crowd nibi." From that stage, you know, when I started about bro, moment contract here. Maybe I can classmate on school meet on to be a 17 million contract. Which the 54 years, the day says is pension. And so now the second contract, man, we wanna go through a lot of frustrations. What that too, I'm for your management farmer. And that is what is permeating. I didn't SOE state own enterprises in a ego.
That is the question.
Because I am in the abandoned and the toilet room is down and you may be brave. Because so quiet, you're not toy. Osabana to another hotel and I told you to tennis. You want to be out here, crazy. But the conscience has okay, my 3 hotel they say so.
Me. Just say no samana ko wi ko bit ma say afade.
Afade town, no be town nya yes.
Because we abeda ho.
Bi ko party ase a plate this so many tablespoons. We ko ni nyina yira.
Now party ase now can. Amemra. Another point to raise. If you serve yourself more food that you can't finish eating just because someone else is footing the bill, you are greedy. It's marks of corruption, right?
That's right. Greediness. This is also really corruption. We are greedy. Aduani, we are from ya. What buffet ni so what you be heavy. Pafo. We are not saying. You hope so how good kill no more when you be any.
Be any.
Yes. We show age you cry makwa dey before be now o'clock. Now o'clock panimu. When you leaves ka craving na ye bia.
Why?
Then why you akwa now near nyina. We want me no jaro.
Meanwhile, obi nsu aba wenye bi ani.
I want to say ideas in now kwa na say greediness and yo because nya na otoye to akono bi e dia e so tumi di and na edi o man nya di musa no akwa ni mani nya na wo but now for no 65 years na me kwa no ye party the birthday na me fie me bu na ha ma si no ma tie no ma ya na ma fa custom tumi aka 5 years no di 70 na we ko fe ujana na
no ngaju.
So if Fred, we have 5 years. Open check it.
Not doing so man.
See, Yakopo is the greatest architect. In whom one gata from 50 no, the papa no. And so we didn't change in one room. Who said the debris no, the a room. Not go to just at ya. Sisi, sure a coffin. Key. Yes, if you are a pension, I can't no TV in not to loneliness. When you never be jail, hold your from that age, you know. Ka obi a se ka go vacation ka o dwo ba fi e na nema wo ye ya nkwala brim afi na obi tua ho eka so no secret ni ya afi ni bi ya ba ma langs nyina we bo kuku o chana de ko ti subani ni no a ti na uko school bia woni moto a e de kire me premier college de ni subani ni mde e fanse pe mo se dwini hwe kan obi obeko se school nya uma e so ma moto ni e dey
the car don't think. You won't see penny for it, but your school no, was it brighten your corner where you are.
That's right. And I know brighten your corner.
Yes.
From PMP days and to where.
Was it brighten your corner where you are. So you make sure that thing sticks. It has been a guided principle in my life. All they say, brighten your corner where you are. To be you be a brighten your corner. But Nyamian soon charge you hardly hear in public say, well, what is also be quite don't think that. Wakwese sa din ho no won hye dan tene papa afa mi enko adisu me pese dissecting 111 na afa ye ba the real issue of corruption because I think ebubo fi ba bi na eba efi motofuam na ba mpahinim sa na mimi hu ade ne it is not being corrected say no ken onipa sa crofo sa de ubekọ no atwa onwe hye na otitebu nwe party because we discuss crofo no do nsatiri so were corrupt just imagine a mate. I do that for a reason. Because me team a conversation, in discussion, I met them more so that they can also help shape my discourse when I come on radio. Team for trotro, Uber a boat, Uber dem in Tanfa, boat Panam Tanfa and a taxi. Now me trotro ma. Ebi abun se scan out remember bad. Ebi 100 cities. Where you scan out the amount. When the first person out the front, I better request scan if you are. So I suppose that I'm the first person you should give me a change. Well, this card manifesto, always so carson. Either 50 or on the sound. Or be delay with sa patchobeba. Unim, with me, I'm saying, Neko. Because Ubes are obviously from be a mad draft by 30 minutes. Refuge. We see from an alcohol. Opa wrote to me down say, on first Kabia my or my sister. Let me say, Ocean know I'm your cron for one. Mr. Guy be been a shimmy party. They say no. Either say bikura pes, and as is scan and shem kutukuma. But they be use canama or next canna can kuram kut minsem. The left no cream. When you dang back I say, Sikabi will be a semiji because Semajin son of Rebeshim kutukum. Unfortunately, may be ye miss Anna for on me jetting ye. A bayetching ye gizi nem say, which may where did I go? Once I'm 2 minutes 1 2 3 pedam say. Menko baby I. The possibility say mako. Na me this kana kwahye baby no eni ho won se mi gira won chen na maka se biska wo so se wo den sama na me twi mi kotokum no nim but ga ba ko ticket no kai se wa ma papa niska wan se sama no wan ni chinye na me twi mi kotokum no unfortunately for him sika na ekura me wo mu no mi yi wo mi kotokum no ni nyina ya kese nko ya ba kokura enu ma 10 cedi no akase me ma 50 now I'm 10 20 bi ni nyina 50 notes and 100 notes na me twin ti wa na me twin na me yi mi kotokum ya me say na me dem say na me yi na me twin me echi and everybody was shocked. Them say yes, I need to prove to him because obi am say me call baby the guy is arguing with him na 50 cedis sikana it is all the mam na more than 160. That is 460, right? Scanner our 350 sign. That is 350 pesos. We just come a guy. Now me share no guy say, you know what? For what you've done, I am going. You will never find me again. Locate me anywhere. But what will come upon you, you have no idea. But you cannot locate me to come and apologize and beg for any reversal of either menkasi cases. Amanfu pamechao. Afi obi jina wo si nsamanfu abawo na munhwe ni na ebia papa no kura bia na obosom yeah let me say me nyobosom I can disclose my identity to you me say me fikrom ya betumi akire wa soro ameko betumi akire baby amete bia we criminal because ne waye no kesa mo ye criminals nti e hode enye but metumi disclose me ho akire o kakra me nyo ayi nti e hode me ja look amanfo pa mechew won se gufam wo pa chew me meje sika nem se me nye I will not take the money me just carry my guy me meaning say within my heart I know my intent and my dream. Simply I don't know. I cannot see anything. But you see, some no man kitin maybe sound say what to meanwhile bread ticket they were talking about corruption and a politician say come for and now do you say let me say look and yet another now bundi na ha me but we are wrongly accusing people and this our accuse one but one kasa na na woman in your we display one we are confused crossing because when we have the same opportunity so kotrawa obey words of beka kire say motika say you were discussing corruption
so kodmo bi no mo yes animal o park check background for school you find traces of a commit pakora make kan one say me who traces of maybe na you behind the scenes make kan background
okay
I didn't mean money can on oda compare so by the take money was sadi ni eded you know and never kitin bi ye mu no sa na make kire statistical service umu yusumi e di koji giska bibre. Wow. So panyin bi pa nia you just me boni nia kire.
Wow.
Panyin pa o man ha ni nia pa na say odi say project na ki.
So corruption abeye some cancer bi did you be mu okromu a but the ankasa no ye hu look we will come to the church itself maybe you Christo ni pa Fred tu ni me pa mu amutiemu ni me but what corruption you cannot even peg the church out of it. Look me pesi ye center on you church kan hospital kan hwan kan schools kan we look at free SHS abe because PTA won twem because no maybe won twem no maybe wo sumo onye ntino headmistress ni bia for kwan bia so hwe ye cousin ba ko e de ne ba ko school e o kufudia school si bi okwabra ntare na won apama ode ama won won hyera kopam ntare ni bi na okwabra nti gate ya no ma me bi ti wo wo ba no ato ama 400 cedis wo konsia prescribe wa no wura mu se obesan de no so ama enu e free but you will be compelled to buy near wo gate na no ansa na wo wura man ansa na wo de wo be share no ansa na wo de near e se free no wo de ama me se kufodu ya he ya enye say kufodu ya he ya life and your 400 cedis one of the schools 400 cedis right look okotua sika kotua sika bi sika no kotua police station kotua sika no police officer on sika ko pay on behalf of the headmistress of the school. Look, society we are sick. Hwe ma memra biu o say tie asemi ya okan o say if you usually jump queues you have the potential for abusing office if given a position.
Yes.
Now ma make say mi kiro fix the country. Sa guy no so friend Beckham former ho say wan guy no wo so ro court no jump queue no far the shoulders of the and when ma say no problem abeto dampare ne British High Commissioner nintem na mami we na wafa asemi wo dia bobo na tweti as if say ya haraji nipa okurumu. Now, onipa no know say fix the country.
One fix it.
Onipa no also fix the country or a convener of the fix the country. One so nyan kasa brado busu. We kire say me case assumption na me dey na bisi say what does it imply?
So fix it no. Akoko the politicians.
Yes, hold on there. But no fixing is mind and you know you know the amaho.
Na dey be.
Mpacho then I work on. Kakre bi.
Ajedu.
Ye.
Ya mofra no.
Yo.
So panyin bi suma mo akoto aduane ba. No di wi ne wa nja obia. Adechi no sa suma wa na wani ma sei. Ya de sa oh, ukoto aduane ba odi a men ni nya no. Jabi mano.
Me fa we nsun so. Another year man cry you know. Also, if you usually overlap while in traffic jam or have no regard for traffic lights, then you will easily embezzle the public funds if you are given a position at a public office, since you have the regulations.
Hate regulations.
Since you hate the regulations. When we said in America, fix the country, no, then I'm a coffee on. Onipano compel politicians said they should fix the country, but they are messing up the system. But look at what he himself did. And this is where I'm coming from. The wisdom behind your Troy, and I'm basically look at it. The wisdom behind it, and I'm basically one saw no traffic regulation also in so because I don't know or a convener of the fix the country. Into another you know.
Fix the country also be the fixing.
Yes, being fixed on your account. And so being called fixer. Into the American say when we talk about corruption, we accuse people wrongly, we point at them, but discuss here and you with him yet.
I don't know if you more frase. Send your making say about friend to Adriana Banao Dijahona. Wamako said this man and us would join Bia. Adechia, Abaco said him, said, no one's mamma or my hobby. Adding, send no one money be. And then there would one man be. Would the Jano into a mile hobby to acquire split baby. Or Baco said, the journey bintino, said, and no one's mamma was like a crime mount. Yeah, there is and now community, now a contractor, now change certificate. Obaka Bofrebia obeti me awono.
Yo.
Eti ekunwem. Na won krata gu nanim.
Yo.
Na waka chi say mfonso kakra bi ba wado nte se wo sa kọ echi. Na ko engineer no na rectify.
E bi ntia na process take about 6 months.
Communication. Obowa. Asema me kan na bi si na me kan kase pa e be asem.
Yo kan ketu bi. O de kan mo kan ketu
be asem. Send out.
Yo, many to you.
Some you. So what I say.
Yo.
Enti they are going. Oh. Ni oji na chi otu obono.
Yo.
Oni fa kwa obono kwakoto.
Yeah bi.
No obono kwakoto fam na nim say papa yin nsa trepa o. You know to me.
Yo.
Ni o kan ho asem de onye mfo so bi ai. Na mo ni tia no no, e tia no. Hwe koma obi. All the streets are tired. What the
mamu bi nkran
you ahamefitei atom koni yinam ha na ko yinam ha
yo
eso na kwan na fire garage
kwan fa da garage I want to park one car
and almost service car fitting shop any asalam down
nti I one way
wow
adabraka asalam down and then nima ho nyina
okay nti nipa na wo ye wonim say eno a form of corruption. Now politician be otino or baby or no crano say be on corrupt no cran because of a politician also corrupt.
Only para no law receive hono. You could face the country demonstration no can.
No anything.
O can be.
I kwan na
we park or what side of the road now. I'm a kwan one way no. Face the country no can.
No can be. But who says say obe fix it baby or
on fixing the mindset no.
Mr. Banza. What's the
it's an interesting topic. Very, very interesting. Now, Amizi, what I want to say is that I think all this thing began from when we transited from the British rule to when we became independent. Or I don't know how to put it, because like Brother Fredima was saying, if you are doing government work, for instance, they are doing government work. There are a whole lot of things that people tend to do. So Aban Juma, the way it is done is always different from doing your own work. But when we had independence, we have forgotten that now we are handling our own affairs. Our affairs are no longer in the hands of any colonial master. You see, but we have forgotten ourselves. So we keep on doing things like a dog biting chewing its tail, forgetting that its tail, it's chewing it. It will end up chewing its head one day. See, so it's gone on till if you guys will recollect, somewhere 79, our friend Mr. Rollins rose up and said something became this corruption came to a level that everybody was openly involved, like it is happening now, and a name was given to it, Kalabule. You remember where soldiers landed in town and were dealing with everybody. They will go to shops where designated shops where certain goods were supposed to be sold, and those goods were being hoarded and so on and so forth. They brought out owners of the shops and were whipping them publicly. You see, they confiscated people's businesses, seized people's businesses, and so on and so forth. You see, so when you look at what is happening today, I think that this thing is in our DNA. This corruption thing is in our DNA.
In our DNA. Pause there. Let me go back to Uncle Freddy. You made a very interesting point, which for me, I think that's where the focus should be. Abaye Juma, Negu, private ones, a survival. Now, when we look at the public sector transportation system, and now come here no buy, and anka your friends say STC crowd to me the next one ejina. All the public for Metro Mass Club crisis GBC. Now look at GBC.
The kind of equipment.
And now what do you mean how me? GBC, they take or they receive advert like any other private say a PCFM, say Adumo, say Multimedia, say Despite, say all. Let me talk CT4 and info. When you say one wash one. Out of what they generate is what they also pay their workers out of it. And then equipment be open one cycle. GBC also runs adverts like them. We are one catches what a government subvention. Equipment is say now what they say is can one could just cover buying. But Sikana Kasa would because we're corrupt too. But I'm talking about the what saying Jessica buying what they acquire. When you look at graphic nominees make institutions all of them are on government subvention. Would Jessica Baby said, look at Kolebu. You have a Kolebu example. When you go to Kolebu, some of the departments, especially the laboratory department, the MRI, one, Uber what's the machines and I say, but yes, Okowa, Wigisica. Obi kwada Kolebu a Wigisica. But Uber corner lift in Yajuma. Obi Kolebu or quiet test, I do what no private aid, no any test. Machines in a good Kolebuna say, Upsa, what's Winiscania? Men when you pay bounds, Wigisca. So the question, where does the money go? Meanwhile, I private. Now, why I am Lancet Romania, the main advert more, but I have to say it. Ubako, to see what will be in it. Boko de Biano, a why overflow. But Ubako government ones. And then, Pa now for see a bit to me, I see any pay then. Because what at all say, what can we do as human beings? Because maybe I don't know could do nothing. I know I should.
It drew fear that you could say them who's in the pair course, Yamia, and I'm around.
Fear than info.
Come for.
No, a Christopher. If I remember that crank home, yeah, Frank, so many Christopher. Who caused me fear what time I mean, you know. Said I'm in chain on BSU. You feel one on fan on the call. You. That could say there be, maybe your quassory be. The bassory behind me. Bassory will make you. No, be jamming Pumachi, Ed Jones, or you go to Jones Wadino. Ofina Sonny down home, Abba Jinami Fee, or Jones go. To we or be head round of Jones away. No, mamma. It will be both his here and Baba Jones go Pumatia. And okay, a Bible test Benek, of Mammy Janus was me, sorry. Mr. Why, dear, we don't the mindset, you know. Aha, will be a drew how Jones go until the next me do feel sorry bad. Mr. Jones or Eddie go. Wow.
Until CN sorry,
Michael Da Costa, USA, DC,
You feel me? You bet me,
James.
Yes, we church any Mohammed church or the Maya see new ni no creno. Tell me, I'm not because then who's I want for question of here. They are going to jail on tomorrow. Corruption starts again. So the corruption cycle is that forget it on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Start Monday to cycle. And then it.
But come out to the analogy again. They say Friday you go to mosque, so you forget about it. Be here for team say Sami Yakunukron. Saturday, I don't remember that Ubeko. Sunday, wash fita not a yabu tinako, Pentecost, Apostolic, Presby, Anglican, now in name, Gospelite, maybe anonymous. The Monday night I gave that started.
Let me go back to it because we are born here. You should show the baby.
Babu will be an all corrupt to us office one night done in China. Babu, what could be Babu that
hey, you see, until and unless say conscientization, everybody else know. And then none of me share I'm watching me to me now. Let me share Kevin De Bruyne, one of Manchester City. Let me share the profile, the kind of fire so or the Bayer footballer. I'm going to get to the crowd with you. But as I say, country not conscientizing so who we are there. Yeah, share this kind. And in your to name ye, I never be international saying footballer. But my music say, see, could you catch a promise of my own, and you be a dear Juma. Oh, Frechemensa, we didn't change, JBI Baffle. A chief for here, dinner to trust and catch no Dino Hopper. Tis my papa, Bonnie, Aqua Chimney. You call police station, you're supposed to be very cheap. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, sir. Then I, oh, okay. Baby Cacabra.
No, after so 1 million is watch no Sandy Chin, one fan choke. Or San Baby Cacabra.
But to be down on what could be causing in
Jano be down there obvious, but I'm just saying, can name say creative or send you BBF will you.
Said you, said there be no quite the work say. Or you see the name chasing me once a minute, you're on the same pedestal. Yeah. To make me born here, me buy me, my image on no. Or and toy on me born answer.
What a meme, what a meme.
Tin turn on me bono, once a minute, which will good agonimum mammy. And so you can have bonny me dear, like a chance punishment as Miniano. So you can't kiss or so for Korea, keyboard with Tom Mammy, and my cousin as a natural. Mamma. French my new part 1 and 2. Sakumono police station.
A Pukuazi, a Pukuwood, and our friend Kumawood, a way Pukuwood.
Everybody say, Sophobie, Orion Cinema, set our friend and sell Mujamupa. Yo, I saw me about 20 years ago. Yo, not no harm or say, I knew on the bio. Or say, I saw you be a chat sorry keyboard. Yo, now I won't who said it's so pretty no. Into what to say, maybe very good for the Bremen. Monsieur and my operating. The first day is how they blame you. No, the man on the count when I'm steady. The second time, I saw a crowd crab at Tom for class when you complex it. Wow. The parliament is coming to Yakana. I mean, fat. Wow. But me, some bunnies can go to whom that day he asked for dollars. No business sending me dollars. But me won't bank as the bill had a ton of say internet in your mind. To magazine, I'm sure. They say, I deal with 10 cities, I'm sure magazine, then I say 10 cities. To Magatubia, the Mambia, 9 cities. But yes, now the toy. About so, I saw someone penting $100 in Banam fat. Fortunately, with $100. Now the man, all comes to know, oh, my receipt. And chase what you say is coming from. Uncle Bright, say you receipt, I mean, yeah, come in the prison. Wow. Yes, into me, my tell you, me bomb me hand or pack in the hand of a good sir. Oba, I say, Papa, I'm the man. Come on, hey, you need the police headquarters. You saw me. And I could be me, Uncle Fred. Don't tell police, say, what I talk on Nadia. Now, this is what saved me. You call Judge Azuma, oh, Tema. Okay. High Court, you quick. Gentlemen, would you be man answer? Would you not see me the beam? Kissing it, oh, we book keyboards beside recording studio. Papa, I was in a say, now you be at Obidi if you are sorry, and I have a chom. Na who are you soon to mean? Na mean, channel, Monsieur, you buy us all. I saw someone pay it minto. Not so tone saying, I say keyboard no, that keyboard no, $120. And a man $100. It's I did my judge in the jam in say the corrupt activity ni nim.
Yo.
They di come in keyboards no bo.
Yeah.
They di come in here they ni bi
Yeah.
ato. They toss me in me to ade buying price no.
Yeah, okay. It's a market price, no, $120. And I'll talk woman 100. Yes.
In the command by $50.
Go me say the intent na me to ye chrono ade. That would say na beside receipt. O say my friend I acquitted them this ago. O mo jeli akon 15 years. I don't know say.
How man say
15 years quite so 15 years on the man. So, come here come kum. To ka Fredima. Ka say ni man ka be treat am for nyina ka say opportunity nyina ka man for here.
Enya.
So the corrupt mind and I didn't have.
Na sometimes na wudi. Yes. And look rank be ma case na west. O say Freddy ma wo nyina no.
It is just advice him say free no ko bi be to and dear mommy. Let me fix me need jade no ho a. Me fa ko police station. On ka kire on say aja me to obo papa yo say no ho a kire no to na de we. Say no so turn no do ni adanse mommy. So the police will be a witness. So when they come out they say so compound the bar. So the intent I get touch, you know. And people, man Ghana, I get touch in her name. And I'll pout to a room. I could take room where you 25 and very few.
A Benjuma.
Now I am my man. Come on, Sati.
Auntie, again, sir.
I do. Mr. Lord be break at home.
You
break at home. But the dirty or Irafa home. Nisi ho. Obeton will be cheap. Since I bind it.
This solutions a good morning.
Mr. Fi watch Maya opera praho.
Yo.
Kosi opinion or me fans one of the ministries. Nipa wo yina wo ye Christopher oye nkremofo. Sa sorry yina so work correction ho asem wa sorry.
It's you.
Ninti so man ye corrupter. Heful.
What is your question?
You.
I will mean a year.
Miss Nipa na one man moon, one your cremoni or your Christoni. If there is corruption in this country, heful.
Yes, any a cool being now.
You are. Ain't I consider the freedom for how much I then?
So we can send you in an aircraft.
Na heful.
I said you'll be answering your craft.
Akura.
Freddy Mott was on your craft.
Tio.
Maybe to him in your craft.
Or can I say ni ding che no de ni kopie baby no okosang che bia na che na oh din che ni ti ade baby brana na nako na so na ka san ko twena so be aboso ma sia bi na ko jai
asema mi bisa ono we adan asem ni
adan na ni
mi bisa usi
okwa ba dede ba wo ye krobofo ma
wo ye krobofo ma ba wo ye krobofo ma wo nyina wo ka krobo na sebi wokɔte sɛ wosi krɔbɔfo suban bi wɔ ho a krɔbɔ ni bia no te sa
akora
ɛne tira me ka kyerɛ wosi ɛnyɛ obi adɔ ɔkrɔmfo wo so woyɛ adan asɛm no ni wadan kura
wokɔ mango dua ase
yo
ne mango na aboa mfa na no nka ho e mako
ti saa mako na mpɛsɛ wo kyerɛ sɛ saa ebi nso
ɛno na ne nya yɛ den no
ne nya nyɛ den
den
wobɛtumi ahyia bi
den
mako
nti woyɛ ɔkrɔmfo
me ana
yo
oh krono de ye wo mo class
but woyɛ ɔkrɔmfo ana and then say examine yourself and see whether you are among the corrupt class.
Impenga bien so a would be sabe.
Enti na mi shede bisan because some baby ade ne nam na odan kora na butu. Wo yo kromfo.
Oh, e mo frase krombo wo ho.
There be wo yo kromfo.
E na me kan no.
Pacho.
Corruption doesn't mean say krono.
Ni krono.
What say bizarre as
that's what I was also going to ask. Corruption doesn't mean
so yo kromfo nko
corruption. Ade bia wo ye bia yo ka kron dan no kron. Enye se obi sika da no akofa nkwa ne kron. Ana obi banchi da no akofa. Ade bia wo ye a any the principles of nature egbebure bia na ekron
including
excuse me ukofo bi yira wako wian.
No, it's subjective too.
Yeah, ukofo bi yira wako wian.
Onim.
Ala meba.
You the person that you see that's why we have your conscience.
Ana obi nsunim.
Obi sunim.
Yeah, onim ni asem ne yake. Onim ni asem ne yake nem so obi onim. so be rini no na wakofa ro
no kura no so kofa oba no e waso bi o ka kire no we do be man pro ni no oni na jai
okay obi so onim so obi so onim pass on ni kunu ho obi so nim pass obia on ni kunu ho it does not matter what yi obia be ka kire onim wa wi obia but ko ya wo so abo aware mu kron enti me kire se kron no enye necessary se mi phone da wo ba be fa
enti o category
ya we ya for instance we call party say na Uncle Freddy kan party na akwai eduan abu enya no adu sika to we nim party eduan wudia wutiti ni bibira abese because wo fifie ba kra wa me dey down
enya party nko anso eyi ase wo ko yi ase na o kita plate bi wo
bayase say what did am say eya kron won adwene na wo timye say won because near worry ya the intent no ebetu ya translate into acting in any other form
and you say na te dia no man ye nyina yakron
for all have said you
then na person get to say we okron
me say na ye nyina yakron fo
there be na okron fo na so bia na okron wona okron fo na say o person do kron be show bia
so can say ye nyina yakron fo
me say wona person do kron show bia na say wona okron fo
there be faku a
wo ka kire mi say
one na sentintan nam we no
wo ka kire mi say
na che chichire ye nyina o
there be wo ka kire mi say
nkwan nam adwadu
yo
won try bi dai
o there be ye bi hwe a wo hwe mi no
wo ye duwa
na abekwan na abekwan
very good
obi ahumo but wo hu say me o e o kire mi si su amsi
ubesu
sunu mebuya
abekwan wo sente o
sine bia na no skulu tumudi dini ni wi skulu mi hu no so asakra na obebo mpa ma menti Uncle Fred senior Fred brother me from San to bless me lay your hands on you. Nam to wouldn't you now do that. Whoa, amana is ube lay hands oh.
Was this
no on a more serious note you the one we ma call me I think that we need serious orientation. Uncle right Fred
orientation if
mo from
yes
I see if mo France
the kind me school 1985 abebo enkran bebo me bra
yo
the be me see me fie o pokuasi
yo
before now on the old place here once so quiet for no ho ya fum I never ever thought I was going to own that land near future obia e ba krokese mu na gin say be pa bibi na fa ko fie na Ghana ha no yama obrana kwakoye se oba ha so what is it dying where nya car one fa go bank international school dey ya so o amababura
we kwa sempeni
yo
ene ebinu akotena brochiri omusika nwa tena wo mu aye nyina be si be 10 bedroom house akoye ayemonyum fie me sometimes me hu fie a na me tete me gimi ye bebe me plot you
yo
can I come see me speak with kusa with me to be 8
no nim da bia me ba na me hwa
that way plan my da bia hu na asem mfa yi monitrim
da bia me ba the well down what they spread their assassin
hwe me hall kwa kakaka
the well they spread their assassin very nice place me call them hu pena me machine me say the down where you could have been stores could have been one of the most expensive year binya wa gran krum
I don't know mantem
enti amase abrabo na ebo no sika edan cars ema so wanye bia na wo ya kachiri na so yehu se sai nema ni nyina no ebe wu so de agya ho ye fa ba kokora enko but we claim say ye ba pepe sai nema no so to ko ne ba sa ni no onye bia na fe adwen boni
abanitrim
hwe o man wan say particular type of people be am robe se be chi bia no hu that particular region so omu
kabiem
be say o man mu ha am robe se chom dodo no particular regions bi wo enipa bi tabia omu sadi no
okay
so if you check their background what to say enima bi elake omo so when they come here and they come and see some of no munye bia
okay
they tend to do that kind of thing so they are corrupted through that
they will bring themselves up to that level.
That's right.
For societal acceptance, especially when they go back.
The pressure they be told so when you committed years when you no classmate when you sir you'll be forced to do certain things corrupted activities so many forms and it been with the Omoma. That bought a domain. I quite remember Liberia for a pound buyer 1990. Let me hope. So, hey, brothel. Now, Bema Baku 7 periods and ordinary Abba. Now, on the time why O choose or the money, ACBC up. Abrabo. To Bema about Tavian Yefe. Anyway, I wept. Also, that have to survive. My wife,
wow.
Yes.
Have to. They
didn't know. That's what don't go for that and send on your baby. It's in order not to get hurt. Or not to sue my own affair in the money, you know, one of the most despicable at Nieman who Liberia will need those kind of things. Since corruption, it comes in so many forms. It's in the DDM. It's a graduation. Because they said, oh, for today. Oh, for now, if you could do apex in one, I was having the whole day.
Let me stay there.
So now, how can somebody have about 100, 200 buildings work? What the year day?
What the year?
No, for me, my rent and the correct easily gone. Any other amount for it for sale. I bomb down one TV and ye. Because on my house, sometimes in when we have a vision. They are my young fireman and can't vision.
Okay.
It will be work on. Now, never be brave. A friend of mine died last year. The bank or accountant catch us blue. Man won't be rope them into your business. Oh, you know, the cop name for no partners or more funny because one child the man may be a name and no.
I don't know. I
brought anybody in any you know. So we and Baby in your final to my baby. If they get involved with corrupt activities. Because the Libyan Comunia, Nakamoma Bobo is still no. So they were denying them.
I mean, Missa, we now move to Ubika, Ubi to have them. Sir Fred, but Ubi Peso can, or then I've been about you can just chip in. When him say, I do we, I to say because Ghana, yam punish Aboniafo. I saw him punish Aboniafo. The laws don't punish Aboniafo. When you say, no, I'm a ISR, because we share politicians in it, civil servants in Crofukra with the Bonino. Or some people to call police station, or cause of Pachawama, influential politicians now, one bad. With the Bonia, they don't get punished because I saw for crowd and him for any do I am for your corrupt crossing. I am for crowd, a be a west crossing near kicking. When you know because when someone fall into will be a winner. What do you say? I don't know to say to me and care.
Very difficult to keep, very difficult to control. Because just sitting any dream poor, you need to mind. I must say property will need democracy. Then don't you say, also I will grapple near my mom. But Sana, I'm for being etino. Because, and can I say, in fact, be sue for the next generation. Yes, I will call a buria. Who drew a denta, if you hook in a young and then the people in the age, you know, corruption will be an
it's terrible.
It's a topic. You do what you report also. Or don't put young coupon in just a boom. No, was a many before I mean, fight in Grand Catani. Sabay is so tall, a big good run as Casa Senator. It means 3 Emma, my born and co whoop. There's an Debbie. It's a back never. And they say, and then second June, it's to say night to I got 2. Heavy one bar before 20th.
I can be
2. Because I try to tell you, may or China me 7 years and so 7 years.
You have studied.
I have studied for 30 solid years, 30 years.
Yeah.
Come on, better than Abraka. So all of them started when development.
Started.
Because in 1990, Spinters name you. Debbie Coca-Cola ran about war.
That's Spinters in you.
Then you who do a song.
Across Amman, what is sense of Phobia?
Good.
Simon, I wish you young Kwan.
Sam Reno, why not? It's a face to be quite a container. Where does he container? I just want to free ship money.
Yeah.
But and then all this development takes place, especially on the weekends. Illegal developments in our corruption it takes place on the weekends. Because so far, to it means being and I cried the way I dine prefabricated. You buy no papa. This is what. What do you mean? 3 days days.
Meanwhile, they are reaching stop work.
So, of course, then you could school science. Or say, water finds its own level.
Yeah.
It's your confusion. You are corrupted. Ojiska and then come but do a trankana and it's a bino and it's only fire buying about my own day.
I know. Brent TV say
flat what is a BS in Crasida?
Question in I say, you know, pra, they could say, no kushi, what is what I know got him. So you back had and one by him, sir. Who did you hear? Pack another, would you have to got him? What's it? You see, Belco is other way.
But I are buying chrome.
It's really buying James and a coffee, Robert, a poor Pierre de Go.
Okay.
Corruption.
Share a Yibakua. A 7 can. Fred, Uncle Fred, a ready issue be. Tio, a ready. Also, if you channel waste or dirty water from your own compound to a neighbor's compound, rather than managing it, you are ill-mannered. As someone can, he wrote it on his Facebook wall.
Mate.
Wako to bola. Who besides me? Hina no sisa bola. No yedeng.
Me kurase kweshia na waprani fi. Na e kan bi eda ho wako hwie kum. Insu de beko. Ere koyi.
Na insu de ko no ono onko school you. But on very well so obi so tiase wa ono mse insu.
How no?
Do you say bako how?
Do fa ngum.
But here tikrum.
Akura adwunu I said that wo.
That tom bepo nyina di bepo nyina ye poko azekofе. Ye dwiri bepo nyina.
Inti can't we find any area very regulated system say?
I say we are say
you no any regulator no.
Yeah, okay see be discuss am on say mountains in case you be discuss it.
When and can come baha because all the lands our blekumanu and the na kit be get tomatoes in here bro kakra picture bottle. Ya ton nyina. So aduane free a year ma. Now when those people also
yes, a better than
I'll see that you do the corrupt activities here.
Depending in you're corrupt.
So man, atitiwa pansa ma say. Yeah, ni hwie yi.
Akra be che. So dua bayere na wan fa.
E be che.
Dua bayere na wan fa dua si hu.
Be 1 million years.
So why is it that corruption you pointing at unipa ba koso say president bi nuaba and president and to fight corruption how can a president or a minister fight corruption minister no crown ne nkrofo ti office word or not in the office the next room ohun what is onye invisible ohun until how does bibi koso word in the office wo now office magically say minister no otumi hu adekode koso no otumi stop no obeti jubilee house now sebe mo akodi mu nsemfo akobokro won office bia na mo de akoso ya no ti jubilee house no
ajedwe
ye
o man pani kufo bedi ade on the minister is na boy another set aba still corruption wo we be ko another set beba corruption no ebe wo ho e be ko another set beba corruption ebe wo ho enti wo de awo yen. I said, what do you buy the one fed we can minimize it, but expand it. I said, what do you buy the one fed more.
That corruption thing, where is it taking place most? Is it not in the capital? Because Abenjuma is concentrated in the capitals. So this concept of Abenjuma is the beginning of the corruption thing. Corruption is not, it's an alien to the alien thing to the African. You know, in our villages, when you are hungry and you go to the farm or you are walking somewhere where there's a little bush and there's ripe banana in a tree, on the tree, you can sit down there, pluck some and eat. Except you don't cut the whole bunch and take away. If you cut the whole bunch and take away, then that means that you are stealing. But if you should pick some 2, 3, 4 fingers and then eat and go away, I understand that was permissible, you know. But now what we do is.
But I also think that if those in the helm of affairs will be bold enough to punish the panel when we punish them from the top,
that will help.
Public Accounts Committee. But you need a friend, not camera that also. Now, Mr. So and so, can you tell us this? there are some financial infractions in some of the transactions you did. There was no receipt covering so and so. Sikano so be about 20 million cedis as I'm looking. 2 million cedis as I'm looking. 500 and something thousand cedis as I'm looking. Now the number now a whole parliament would the number now. Because there is an infraction. You know receipt and correspond with you know what you want to uncle ratifier. Officer we to be.
Who watches the Watchman?
Until your way and scratch my back and let me scratch.
Only pan auditor no ba horan kasa your kronfo. No ba board it no. Or your kronfo. Until then BC. You.
People have died in this country. Corruption.
Since 10 years no. Anya what over konti mami yana me.
So
the very auditors now we say auditor general the audit service nipa na won tu agu atisis won ko audit
won ya krofo
won kra do ko si ade no
you isi gine won asoma ne so man me check o bill no oba na ka so 3 million onde my 2 na ye wave nkan no wave akos wima na wave abafem
abenjuma
osima me wave ma
connection o mai mo ha allegedly no empanyfo almost caparo no illegal connection
wa wo skari mu and here for want to meet you. One what? But one bit me to you.
Akra one draw. No. Grandma wo negate na.
Or the
word of dogs. Akra can say. Na wo hurum po ba be chiro bi.
Akra no taro wo huru de da.
You ba be chiro. Wa huru de da wo.
O ba be chiro.
You.
E wo mfoni.
You. O be bobel na bo.
Obi until easy you for ehun yansa. E di bitese ba bontin. And I reduce because still no. Oh.
Onto ya.
Dabi
obe bypass.
Bypass no.
Akora minimum fibia me say 20 years won to be there.
Wo mama ye genu bibi kura ko fa ho kakra bi a wo mo no ansa ba yiro. Wo de wo
hwe zanama for success ka gota no so ni men.
Yo.
Me fu ba be won tax nti. Won hu sa tare green ni ba pe wa ba fra keto bi atena ho.
Oti baby o success.
You know what to do anymore. O papa ya fita.
Ya fita ren si ele.
Wo pie.
Ya fita.
Na ko ban sent on my airport.
Yo.
International airport. Na get to na gawo fu fi dun ha be sense ka wa.
Airport.
You are sa onyina duana so.
How?
No, are we normal? Now, can this be done in Togo? Even Togo.
So go behind and check people who are behind.
Bankers. A lot of them may be coming from the bankers. But for the banks.
Asusi da modo. O de mi nya ye. Mizi mikra o udankwa mami ma onses. A child to keep we have. Da benda na minu mi individual corruption. Ajida Yesu beba. As soon as there is papa. It be you continue accusing each other. And you know, Montpellier can on you. Sir, I can 2 years. Or what next?
Another set will come.
I can fear being.
Yes,
another set will come.
But Oko Abuchino corruption in Crown Sweden. Japan is with my Jaufu to Obiano over there. Yes, because they have been trained. Said that thing doesn't belong to you. But call that keeper from hello, but tell me the 150 to account to Mrs. Oh, friend of you, we no do at them.
Oh, we be Germany.
Maybe come and see me. I will who sem na men kana me fan here. It has happened to me twice. Or 3 times. First one, you could probably be what Mrs. Niska 300. Nipa don't send me sika number no. Unfortunately, wrongly no, or type a 1 digit will not wrong. He admitted say, you know the Bremen, they're wrong. But I must send this can. The man to me think can my main friend and me sense then AC. Also is kind my name's they're no man out the man. Bobo. All bono and no sound slip no body same number. No names but the no answer my sending. I could see a CMS or bar. No say there be a only number. Penny in the bar was say he gave me a wrong number. 300 cities. I'm a free lady. Until lawyer Kofi Buachi, lawyer na lawyer say no free me the command another platform, no free MTN. Say no could see MTN, no free MTN for 1 year 1 block. Say council. When him say within 5 minutes now, me free ni pana me yin. Oburu mi dua kura. Oburu mi dua. Na me betua o ka na me say oh, me mo nya me be send to me ye kronfo. Wo di sika be to my council, wo pese wi am intina this come. or yeah, Miss Williams, oh, what a Mr. Baby, I will be ano, me man kasa bet me to Kabaho, na my baby na, would now me mamma bet receiving a kukumi. From 4, when he said within 5 minutes, I only me yes, harden. Now, no me will I could figure at your office. No, say no through you or friend or through Binsu, the other network. Baby, I made the Fefino. Next war block. Or what checking also, would depend is can empty. So within or look at him, say, maybe your comfort blooming. Another one, no more quebri. And also, Sana, Ubia said, and I'm saying this car command. And also, there 300. And I'm saying this can. Ti me saying this can. Also, I'm at now, unfortunately, why are no original phones no about no man. Me so fast send him WhatsApp. Also, with my memo, also a mistake. Or admit it or a mistake. And also, could see Lady Biso. Now, Lady them so for region. The Casa, and Okasa story cry to Mr. Banza. Lady need come the park to the essence. I don't know rainbow. We are Quasian Penny. We are Quasian Penny. You know, madam. Oh, me your cronfu. Now, me crown ABCD. Remember me, ye would we are cronfu. Let me say, move on way. One of my appointment. Obey me. Miss Lady come at the Miss Bakun. Would the demon tell my me refuse me? Some you, the oh. My transfer is car, baby, do one. Miss would the demon tell me refuse me, some unipa. I'm talking about Chrono. The year one face canama. The last one. Miss Eliska could move your friend Akutia. And Akutia means woman phone so. Until me born no man who Akutia na me far no man. Na me Miss Andy. Me wie no ono so Emma. Mr. said the crowd dan wo police ni. So kwachira koya no.
And so
he happened to be say onipa na me classmate or primary school. Of face can. Me classmate too. Messi who say me pa. Say me shia no ye hu ache me shia no nsa hom baby. Na me no ma ache be ye close be ye 7-8 years in session me phone so. Ti akotu ya na me born eyi na koma no we me bo na me hu akotu ya na me fe say na me scan say no. Me say fortunately me bo me din pe no hu so e me a. Also scan the aba. Scanaba no start so me kasa. Oh, scanaba me use na me ya adintino. Odi me wi a me transfer na me masande abrao. Na me kuma to me yem. Afi me friend ni next time akoda onu mo bisa am questions. Me nya no normal wan. Eye de nem say ah, woni me. Also minimum pa enyo chiri kwadu. Ah, na wo enyo na oti na yete mudan na tuo. Awonto bia no fi ho. We dey fi say na me ma me wonete. We yakusku enyo na su nsem. No wanyin nsem kakra. Yakusku enyo na me du ko school ana. Minimum pa o chiri minimum.
You know how to tell.
I say inti woni mia na sa kwasin say obisam eye de nem nya wo no ma na eyi no eno no efin fa na. Se woni mia wa bo me din kura me e me nwa wa ma details kura. Any famous kana fabrem. Nke kwa akutu ebi wo na aba ho. Bisi bisabansa dan police ni. Akwa na face kana ma. Ono na la your friend wa na muse mi face kana nchero. Ofre me wa no. O chiri tu geli se me face kana. Wa face kana da ba obusu mechi ni ebusu ebi. Wa face kana intimate me face kana. E wa na say unua je scan chidi. I am talking about chrono because me sad way it will never happen to me say wusika ba betom funso. Me face kana. O say di do atama buru nua kan. My last words, Zabanza.
One thing we are
just 2 seconds.
One thing we are missing to is this protocol system. You get what I mean? Our schools for instance, all students are here. Some of them even go and contract people to get money from them, and then be able to get the awards, get admission to their schools. Oh, I'm just asking us to look at that system too. It's also, boils down to the same corruption thing.
Corruption is broad, so broad, broad, a topic that we cannot exhaust. You know, peripherals. Me, I could a chairman, sir. They not try no, and then can you about discuss you, but it really touched me, and I'm yes or no. You play around it. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
corruption at the sentence in Kusia.
And that's in Kusia.
Ought to be very. Pim. No one knows.
I have Ghanaian'S.
Ghanaian'S. Ninkusia bibri. Sana corruption akakwe.
Ewo kurumia.
You. Asofu. Atitirufu a. Obo wundin na asase home. On no ya koromfo. No said no die chi no sua no di kan nantewo. Minister na obetra ho no a anche crowd 250 million to ne taxi ma na kan mu akwayira wo washing base no. Na sika na wahu bi da na.
Ewo Ghana kurumia.
You.
Wa.
You. Sika na wahu bi mfoni nda.
Ahe.
250 million akwayira wo washing base.
And your baby with the sharp teeth.
25,000.
You. Says can na hunu mfoni nda na.
Se no da okay mu na akwayira dia na ne wo account mu no fi.
Nya asem ni e da boot. Nya ka ni mumpo.
25,000.
E da boot.
Ene kure tumi sidan.
C'est 250 million organized da boot. Na se timi ayira. Na ahe na wo front ho. Na da wonchen. Wo letter boss ahe na shem.
Wo betum dey very nice single room.
Good. Nena kan so hu ses kan mfoni da. Nti ne fi. Nti ade no na Freddy e kan no eso betimi atew. Na sana kura de.
A bedding. And so man I doom.
Because I sanka. Judas carrot sanka. On fa yesu nkojisko.
Don't know Kromfo.
Papa.
Uncle Fred.
Let's change our mindset. Omani any idea. Obi anza sana dream. Yes, I dream obani be yi. That's all.
Program ni dia de sise osuban. Mi dia ofre mi aye Uncle Bright. Apeso mi din pa ofre mo chirkwadu. Bright edu achire. Mo am ba so nyina mi chichi am James Asare, Mrs. Owusu ansa. Da Costa, Abuaji Da Costa, lawyer, me that was watching from the USA. And obi oba so bia no mo participate. Uncle Fred, yeah, that was a pass, and then so when you no pass by. Ya wasare, o say no best start program wa buga. O say 2 aye. 1 to 2. And Mr. Sedibansa, so I know head of news and political. Damasi, we know her. Francis Udro, technician, streaming live. Anna Collins, Tete. When I'm streaming, we share them with me free now. Me the money na see. Nyame adoma. Do there be. The best thing is her. But you were very exciting and interesting topics to discuss. With the mestre, well, we should be ano. Fatu team fitness to go kono. Be talking. Fred, as a team, what them say. Sabi policy need very important. Say, it is say, ye di huduma. Now feel so. And sasi amanfo fumu kuruma. Aya ban sasi amanfo fumu no. Yabeka ho asem. Na eno no e wo baby efi. Eni baby aba besi. Eni baby ekọ. Yenhwe ni ensise nsuban. Yenhwe ni change your attitude. Yenhwe ni change your mindset. Senior Uncle Fred Kano. Yen sa oman ebekwanim. We should stop accusing other people of what they've done or they haven't done, and then we exclude ourselves from the same act that we engage ourselves in. At the corona, that is what we accuse other people of. And you know the danger of it. When we have this kind of mindset, I walk to a friend, trot driver, now the pool channel. Or no, like I said, Sikana, we do not take any more, we didn't or team now, driver and front. Before the driver, Scanabama driver is winning the 200 seasons or not to wear 120. I shall hold that out. Some of the mates, they make more money than even the car owners and the drivers. I would car no meeting. What you told us in she? Or we are no bit of your comfort now. You're saying a politician to one watch them. Sani at the Titicruma, nurse Mua, you more do hospital, doctor Mua, you more the hospital administrator, police ni, soldier ni, just say, I don't know, alphabet Pia. I'm sorry. Oh, woman, we encounter some crack. Yami Aduma, you ever sang a she abuse. The Munina, I say. Bye bye.